And I believe live.
Last night was... oof.
So what I did was I ran from where I saved it over to here and just messed with my image, like organized my inventory and sold some stuff. I couldn't sell these. A bartender.
Where are you going?
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Anyone needs master?
See what this guy has.
Welcome.
What have you got? So long.
I think I got some.
Fuss over lots of rain.
How can... Till next time.
The thinking doesn't seem right.
Oh.
Everything repaired.
Top-notch swords.
Show...
Thank you, sir.
So long.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Now off to the Colts.
Cheated me.
Here we go.
It's raining buckets.
When it rains, it pours.
Bravo, Witcher.
Geralt, Witcher and Pearl Hunter. There you are, your coin. Earned every last bit. I'd never have done it without you.
Was it worth it?
I think so. Aye. I suppose Letter likes it.
Sure as hell should. Pretty damn ungrateful of her otherwise.
It's, a bit more complicated. See, Letter's sick. Something's not right in her head. Started with a memory she'd forget things, then she stopped recognizing folk, even me. And now she don't even speak. Thought if she saw the pearl, something'd wake inside her. You know, we talked a lot about that stupid promise. It was our joke, just ours for years, but no, it didn't work.
Sorry.
As am I. Farewell, Geralt. Gods guide you the path. Why not at your waist like everyone else?
It's raining buckets.
Why is your hair so
I don't want to
grey,
do the.
darling?
I should have done all the. Well, even if I did all the quests, I would still be at a higher level.
Chance to surrender unorthodox books. What?
Rain again. Yeah, ages.
Ooh!
It's those witches.
Watch it.
Yeah. I just stole your shit.
I repeat, do. The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, Geralt! Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. No. Just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. 'Cause we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him.
Please say the word.
Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right.
he
Don't
does.
show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Whoreson Junior, but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Earl. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about?
Bundle of
Doing
powder and a
business with
leaky
them?
lamp.
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
the thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Oh god, I don't want to do a Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind ye, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
What do you want me to do?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Didn't look like that. Is this truly what you want? To be a purveyor of cheap clothes and what? As long as the damp don't make me sick.
Temple guard let even you into the city.
Double chase.
Ah, Witcher. Wonderful.
Turn out it doesn't scare away monsters after all.
Locked.
Good thing we got you.
Looks like Zed's inside. And in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Cost you double in the rain.
Dead, better steal all his shit.
Must be Zed.
Find it?
No.
Oh, Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Oh, fuck. Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
We're looking for Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Might be worth snooping around. We're looking for something. They were looking for something. They were looking for something.
What did I fail?
Either Zed had an ornery cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there.
Collect them all. I guess that was a quest.
They were looking for something. They were looking for something. Either Zed had an ornery cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there. Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to. Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
My mum says I'll turn into a strigger if I don't eat my dinner. Right. No trade up, I see.
What am I to do now?
A fine kettle of fish. Hey, pretty boy.
Ease me of doubt.
Washed your hair lately?
Zoltan?
Geralt.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say elves are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Zoltan, sure this business isn't getting a little too dangerous? I mean, men are dying over these cards.
Just Zed. And believe you me, he wasn't an innocent bystander. Besides, I'm certain you snuffed his killers out on the spot, so why worry? Tell me about the other cards instead.
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck! Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson in Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Ravi? Who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fellow once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Zoltan, seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
You're a vulgar one. I can see it in your face.
Fuck your house.
And broke his crown. He called for help, but none was found. Oh, you elfies, best.
A witcher. Now that's the life. How could you? Sit real calm. This ain't nothing. My killing. All done.
The hierarch. Whosoever conceals a
Buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
He's got swords on his back and never picks his teeth with an axe. Barbarians.
You're here.
Like the
How'd you
same
make
exact
out with
model as
Ravi?
the other guy.
Haven't been to the Sturgeon yet.
Well, do...
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 maids of Vicovaro at the top of your lungs.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery.
Shivi!
Caesar Belzen. I remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar.
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish, and I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Oh, him! Oh, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Not really. Mainly hunt.
Good that. One lion angler at the table's enough. Come on in.
So what, Fitzhanders or eager biters, if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like thyme-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this thyme.
Geralt? Care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Like shit.
All right. Grab your rods. We're off to the Pontar. Can't let this drivel stand. Not in me own home.
Wilson, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Pontar Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Bombs.
How's that?
Belson, heard many jests lately. Though, true enough, that one wasn't very funny.
That was.
Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
Joey tell me to go steal all this guy's shit.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with you. You forget what happened last time.
What about last time? Shouldn't have yanked so hard. You wouldn't have fallen in.
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open. Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic. Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony.
I just told that guy.
Sera Varanahid's necklace. Wonder if it's the real thing.
This guy's getting robbed blind.
Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged. Ah, here's Fringilla. Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition. Portrait of Emperor Emir. Tempera on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say. Portrait of Emperor Emir. Tempera on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it. Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony.
You're full on robbing this guy blind.
Was the dwarves who popped Snow White's cherry. Fuck, sure, blame that on us too.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's growing late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him! And you two, get lost.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver'll pay extra for killing the Witcher. Well, hop to it, lads. Haven't you got all day?
I can use a pint.
Witcher.
He just killed him quick.
Witch hunters. Thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
Gonna go pack and realize he's got none of his shit.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Ved's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
If you say so.
Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
Triss is no longer
I
around.
should have kept her or asked her to stay.
Natalis card. Only one missing now. High time we saw Ravi.
Go. I should contact the buyer. Agree on a place to make the transaction. See you, Geralt.
The thinking customer will see right away up the best deal
How can I...
Got some coin I'd like to...
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find any...
As clear as the eternal. A fine kettle of fish.
Oh, come here, hero. Give us
Rum
a
and
kiss.
supper I never refuse.
I was gonna rob everything.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi here was just about to play for his life and...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up, instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to play for you. Sound good?
No, I'm just gonna kill you guys.
See? Ravi's on board. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natalis card. Fancy that?
I got no use for Ravi.
This Witcher's no
I
fun.
don't want to play fucking Gwent with you, bro. Place your goddamn.
You're carrion!
Fucking put. Nothing to scare, bitches.
A changeling rescued, or the Witcher's triumph. Your performance was magnificent.
Rum and supper.
Why are you looking at me cross-eyed, grey boy?
Oh.
Oh, no.
I don't got money for it.
Nah, you
Oh,
I need to get like four.
brained all of them.
Yeah. Even that's not even.
Broke his crown.
Gonna get, like,
Find tomorrow what you can find today.
Let's play Burton the Witch.
Yay! She can be the witch.
I don't want to be a witch. Is there any-
Zoltan?
Geralt.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
What can you tell me about Novigrad's underworld?
Got one concept for you. The Big Four. Siggy Reuven, the King of Beggars, Cleaver, and Whoreson Jr. What do you call a triumvirate, but with 4 individuals?
No idea.
Well, there are 4. and they've carved the city into spheres of influence. Nothing happens without them knowing about it and approving it. Rumour is Whoreson recently quarrelled with the others, but I know nothing more.
I already killed him.
You've been in town a while? Maybe you can tell me. Radovid and Emir. Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery up for you. War requires resources wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
I understand the city's walls are high, its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad could disappear faster than a mayfly's dream. The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flammable, and any assault on the city's sure to touch off riots, during which the church's coffers could very well be looted bare. So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
I got the card.
Got the card, Zoltan.
Ha! Seems we'll make it, before the king of beggars buggers can get me. Come on. I arranged to meet the buyer at an old brewery. He'll be delighted to see we've got all the cards.
Really got nothing against. Just watch my friend play.
The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke silk, no doubt about that. You know me, Geralt. I'm not prejudiced against anyone, as long as they pay. Oh, I can't wait to get the king of beggars out of my beard.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed, more or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome?
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl.
I'll kill everybody.
You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it.
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
Okay.
We can't kill him!
Oh my god.
Something like that way. All from not Noob does out.
What? Can't understand a word.
Is that a free? Something cool?
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
Always time to steal shit. Damn, I've got enough dried fruit to last me for a while. Dried fruit is 80. I was hoping there'd be better shit. Like...
Leave me, swiving drowners.
Dude, those things didn't even touch me.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
Oh no, I'm still killing you.
No.
I'm still killing you.
Rather make sure this was our last meeting.
Why the fuck wouldn't I kill him?
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's grand. Well, Geralt,
I like this
what's your
dwarf.
preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose.
Coin.
If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
Rather have the coin.
It's yours. I'll still pay the King of Beggars on time. Won't that cocksucker be surprised?
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
Oi, cock up!
This guy, it was 150 crown. I would have just gave him that. 150 crowns.
Show us what you're bringing in.
He who has lived in virtue shall find all. Fire! He who has lived in sin shall perish within it.
You shall die for what you've done.
I've done...
What's this about?
This Dwan sold Fistek to some young elves. A contaminated batch that killed every other user.
Lies. They mean to kill me, steal my gold. Help me, please. What you sold was poison. Shame you weren't there to see the young lad and others expire amidst spasms. You, all of you, to an elf. You despise humans, seek vengeance on us. But can you fault us? Fault me for your civilization's downfall?
Shut your mouth, poisoner.
Need to see if this man's actually carrying any Fistek.
We've done that already. Checked everywhere, even his boots. Nothing. The bastard sold it all, which hardly makes him innocent.
Fuck it.
Just the sale of Fistek is bad enough, but offering contaminated powder, it's malicious, something that has to carry punishment.
No, don't let them murder me. You can't.
Thank you, Vatgun, for letting us do what was only right. Vafail.
My friend died off of fentanyl, laced. I got a soft spot for that.
Let's dance.
She cast no spells, on my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit. Yeah?
It's chamomile and goatweed. She brewed teas for stomach pain.
Aha! So she did make
Oh!
prowls
the same like you said, are you?
Easy.
Shut up,
Snake
bitch.
eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well.
Meow.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
What's he schemed up this time?
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into an area 2 days' road from Bazima.
They ought to never let your kind in, Novigrad proper.
Ooh! So, how'd it go with this healer?
I was faffing about, minding my own business, when
Who can
suddenly...
afford a witcher in this day and age?
Hey! As they say, a bard must be a quick talker and a wanker a quick stalker. All's in order.
Oh! Did you see those
Ah, so good to see you.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Mm-hmm. Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you...
I don't know, but Dandelion...
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in it.
Thanks. I'll try...
Big hide. Alright, sorry, I was smoking. dried fruit. Alright, see you later, bitch.
You that madman wanted to sell
Don't know
to
who you're
Skelliger.
looking for, but you won't find him in here.
Long live Geralt of Rivia, our savior!
Swords? Why?
Your lads are bad, so strap in the mugs for the working man.
I've got a twinge in me back again.
I'm busy, working.
Your peepers. So strange. Oof, I've worked up quite the appetite.
Nowadays, when
That scared me. It's like a cat going outside for the first time.
Holy moly, you're a...
There's the black ones are chasing gorillas round the Kedweni woods. No regrets.
Freak! Hellraiser!
Oh, that hurt!
The
mage hunters will tend to you yet.
But Master Hunter, sir, we're not in no one's way.
You are an offence to the majesty of the eternal fire.
Can you wait? Or will you stay longer? It's far safer with you around.
They're letting in vagrants from
Well,
them.
well, feigning
What if the
crippled.
temple guard man the gates
Fine
at all?
figure running when they need to.
A miraculous recovery there.
Just
Hooray!
this morning, my critter came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
Deepest apologies.
Greg's has got the imagination of a drunk.
Welcome back. So, interested in some of Aramas's mementos after all? They're still for sale.
Show me what...
Alright, I got 2 of those potions.
Farewell.
My dad doesn't like elves very much. Are you an elf?
I don't pay taxes just to have that sort wandering the city.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom before I meditate. Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real light.
Like the stars o'er the high road, your eyes.
They say he took a mound of coin for helping catch that sorcerer, the one he revealed to the temple god.
Yes, yes, definitely, of course. You expect me to believe that?
Boars. Boars everywhere.
Likely they shall find her blue in the pontar, though some say she ran off. Guardian, a spy.
Oh my.
Lebioda wept.
After dusk.
finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
This can actually work.
Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born. On guard! You're better than I thought.
Go on, Dandelion!
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside.
If I would hit him
I
once, he
shall
would've died.
bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
Oh god, that was horrible.
My finished.
Elven blood, eh?
Yeah, life's wet enough in the gutter.
Got my eye on you.
Oh!
Old man Newman left me a gift
Looking
last
for...
night.
What?
Fuck. Oh, because I had that other.
There ain't that one.
Oh, I could have hit him.
Saying I'm no mad giving. To give, you got to have talent and character.
Oh!
Easy.
Can't stand to see those mugs anymore.
A bitch.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See? It's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. promised to let us know his choice soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals.
I want to bang this.
I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Oh!
I got plenty. Okay. Did I even?
No discounts, no credit.
Everything all right?
Over my dead
Open
body.
up!
You'll not swivel your ass in some brothel.
It's not a brothel!
No? What is plenty?
Greetings, Ivier.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
What do you... So long. Greetings, Ivy.
Greeting.
So long.
Molly, everything
Light me down with a barrel of beer. In my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer.
Greetings, girl.
Listen.
Beacon on weapons.
So long.
Molly,
An abomination.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me.
Probably because you're gonna fuck her.
Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
Bang,
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
I like Priscilla. I like her. She's like the best character.
Fine. Let's find the key.
An abomination.
Damn it. Now where would she leave?
Not here. Not here. Not here.
Geralt?
Scandalous.
Geralt?
Letting such mystery.
The key.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer. He died a drunk but a gentleman.
I'm gonna steal all their
what
shit.
the devil's this? Get out of my house!
No.
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
Try split.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to
She
you.
looked much better in the dark. Holy fuck.
Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commission some new placard.
Who's Rot?
Henry's an old friend, and I
don't even care.
I'll go
sorry,
see
I'm skipping
Rotlick.
it.
You
If
head back
anybody's
to the
watching
Rosemary.
this after,
Priscilla
because
will
nobody's
have my
watching
head.
now, but anybody's
Really?
watching this after.
You'd go?
I'm skipping it.
No,
I don't even
said
care.
that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Abomination.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin.
Hey, look at that tramp. Yeah, quite a smart jacket for a tramp.
No. Oh, fuck, don't worry, no.
Hey, free boy. What do I gotta do?
My, what a freak.
Double shows.
Ah!
plague.
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
But I just kill you guys.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Die.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Stealing all this shit too, by the way, guys.
Seen any prime filly?
I tell you, this city will devour itself.
Watch this trike now, Frank. It's not a trike.
Trouble?
Last chance to surrender unorthodox books. Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred flame especially.
It's clear as the eternal fire.
As they say, the thinking customer will see right away when this side of the pond.
Gods and men, dumbstruck with awe, behold, madly
Well,
galloping
Rodlick,
poetry.
seems you're a considerable psalm in the red. But you shan't back out on that account, eh?
Won't have much of a choice before long.
Come now.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coined for the right... Decide quickly, please.
No, I don't want to.
I'll pay your debts.
I'm not sure I understand.
So that race you're using to
Naturally.
Every time there's something this sort, I cannot...
You Rodlick?
Henri Rodlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Well, tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them. as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
I've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let me pay off your debt.
200
no strings
coin,
attached.
oh my god.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
200 coin.
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Shut up! Shut up! A miracle unfolds! Look at that horse barrel ahead!
Fast travel in here is so awesome. It's like you can't do it from anywhere. You have to go to the thing. Not too easy, but it's also very easy.
Behave, Witcher.
Should have stayed in the forest with my youth.
They're non-humans.
At least not died.
Arms for the poor.
So, we start in G major, and...
Oh dear, the piece is sad, melancholy. It needs a minor key.
But I wanted
to ruin everything. We'll start in E minor.
Yeah, I stole all your shit.
How are
before I
things,
talked to you.
Doo-Doo?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Doo-Doo, tell me. The halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I've a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to Skelligan raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Gotta admit, your Menga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learnt what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After two, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Take care of yourself, Doo-Doo.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this
Doo-Doo's a
mask.
good guy. I like Doo-Doo.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I stole your
love
shit.
it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just
That's like something
a better
like
ring to it
popular
all
for a
round.
little bit and then...
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Uh-huh. She said you've gained some weight, and that you should bathe more often.
Very funny, Geralt. Shove it.
Well, well. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Dandelion living in monogamy.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough. I just changed muses often.
Priscilla, another one for your collection?
No, she's its crowning glory.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
A whore? Dude, he's the biggest whore.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked?
Who do I have to kill?
She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this.
Bro. Doing it.
Find him.
Fuck him.
And kill him.
Yeah.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues.
I like this guy.
No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well.
I think he knows.
And I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up. Especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning Star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I
like
wish
this
to
guy.
help.
This guy's awesome.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
Whatever, Gaylord. Thought you were cool.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
At no charge? Damned idea.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon. Come on.
Blast it. I kill one, another takes its place.
And where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion. Take the ladder.
Fuck, I went too fast. God
This is the
damn it.
place.
Oh well.
Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking. This isn't it. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
In the
His
genitals.
genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen. Toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons... we've a different sensibility.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses.
So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
All right, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
No motive to speak of. Murderer's mad, plain and simple.
Unfortunate. Such individuals are hardest to catch.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak.
This guy's
But be
the killer.
quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel... Well...
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I decide when we're done with this subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist... The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you. You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring...
Fabian. Oh!
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have.
So...
What do you mean?
Shame? You, sir.
Whoa.
I call...
And I...
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment, that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Do I get to kill this guy?
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
So, how you go with this evening? I was fucking about minding my own business when suddenly puppy pots and heels me.
Looking to make some coin too, eh? What? Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain? What's the rush?
You know the Ballad of Wanda, who scorned an Nilfgaardian?
Holy moly, you're a... Armed ruffians in town.
No loitering round
Scandalous.
Arr!
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly,
Kill them
Striga,
all.
come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. But better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate.
So who might you be?
The stiff. Name it.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threat?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular.
Know where I can find her? This.
City set.
Tell me what you know about the murder.
See the soot stains? That's where they burned our
Talk to your...
claim.
Fine. Need to look around.
Be my guest.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Humanoid. Completely rotten.
Aye.
Had a look at you.
Aunt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and sip.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest.
More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing interesting.
You must make more as a mummer than you do wishering, eh?
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Oh! Scrubby hog!
They're starving him this evening, though. They eat horse carcasses.
Ah!
Think he's punishable by death?
I could go for a
Eternal
beer.
fire, Father of all, hear my prayer, grant me peace.
Oi, cocker! Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right?
Nice of you. Especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous...
Because you can't... Ours.
Not fun.
Very... He's hard to be fun.
Who's...
Yoris? It's...
Yeah. Von...
Ah. Doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful? Or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, which... Joachim... Whereas...
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is
Bullshit.
Let's start.
Glad.
A mess... Patricia... Got a...
Till next time, Master.
Darkness everywhere. I see it all around.
Why are your eyes so strange?
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any...
Her life's in danger. That...
If you thought this...
Always thought a guard was supposed...
So be it.
Oh,
Not pleasant at all. I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this... Please.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
And her lad deals fist tech.
Well, well, another freak.
Hear that?
We should...
He ran up!
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
I'll break your bones!
Okay, game free.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, lady!
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This...
Forgive me. I saw him running.
How was...
Out of my sight. Mother!
I don't know. Too early to draw any conclusions. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time.
Very... and...
Bruises. Here it is. Won't get away this time. Tracks just end. As if he... vanished.
Place
It's
my
uneven
hope in the
here.
eternal
Bushes
fire.
half a finger taller on the left than on the right. Can't polish a turd.
'Tis a dog's life.
Winds howling.
Like a new race teach, you're a bigger rat picker than... Wouldn't know where me parrot is, would ya? Ooh!
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
You mean me to grab another lass to join us?
No, I was thinking...
The monster slayer.
Easy.
Otherwise.
Carol!
Care to
That's a
say?
positively divine performance. You
Looking
make...
for...
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Try it, you bastard. You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to, and he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't
God,
hurt you
what a piece
anymore.
of shit.
He won't hurt anyone.
Black ones, Redanians, long as they pay and don't hit.
We can go at it here, or at my place. Hey, Jackie, you're the oldest, so tell us. Just what's a rocky and broke his crown.
La 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 la. A whole day wasted.
No loitering round here.
Hey, pretty boy.
Why did that mage have to blow himself up in
Well, it's a harsh man. Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
No loitering round here.
The eternal fire
Now
protects
on,
us.
assume
Which
your
sure
every
comes in
move's
handy at
observed.
times.
Boring.
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for
Save me.
adventure?
I'm dying of poverty.
Is anybody out there watching? I really like talking to the chat. It's like my favorite part of stream. I also understand people don't like that too.
Shoot! You deaf? Stop staring at the kids, you're scaring them. Ah!
You know, it's quite apparent you once broke your right leg.
Arr!
Well, well, a witcher. Why must you pester me?
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
God damn, she's fucked up.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see.
Shove your dick in her mouth.
Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Oh!
Odd though he is, girls can't seem to look
Oh.
away.
Slips beauty.
Oxford Red, please, good folk.
Nay, not like that.
What difference would it make?
Grey
Thanks.
I'm so glad Pathman gifted me this game.
Oh my.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krekt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
My little Morgan's birthday tomorrow.
Adventure
I don't
seeker.
it again.
Maybe a nice... Pretty like.
Axe? Are you serious?
Why not?
May your axe never crumble.
Vagrant.
Oh, fuck. Good thing I didn't hurt myself.
River, don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because if you get hit in the gut and those herrings
Ah!
get in your
Hey!
Ah!
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
I heard Grey Inga augurs your son's future.
I'm looking.
I'm the
Heard. You mentioned
once they
drive. Yup.
Was that you? Atis?
You need
Sail some of the...
stick. Night.
Fair.
Donar
You thirsty?
overturned
The
all
trade.
after he
Fancy
fired
trying to
him.
cut one down.
He's been
the
the
pie.
modern Freyr, that's what.
First here. Where'd you hear?
Brand those swords, but I prefer me
Sword
trusty
on his back. What'll they think of next?
I...
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
Man needs worries like a boat needs ballast. Sail straight and even.
Oh!
Vagrant.
Grand those swords, but I prefer me trusty. all you got! Faster!
Faster.
Madman Rudolph.
You're looking
fucking
ill.
lie.
That's
Who's at the
some-
tavern the night and ladders?
What now, you piece of stuff? Come on.
Heed our ways, Drifter.
That's it, Roach. Not so fast, Roach.
Ooh! Oh, I thought he was gonna fall off the edge. Whoa there. Roach. Hey,
Come on, Roach.
I wonder if that dive deep for it. Yeah, I'm swimming all the way across. Fuck it. up, Big J? Yeah, I'm just swimming. I figured that if I was looking for a boat, I would just be like, fuck it. It'd take me longer to find the boat and get over there than it would be to just... How are you doing tonight, by the way? Or it is afternoon for you. Are the stickers your, is it like, oh, this is my ink? You have the stickers before?
What now, you piece of filth?
Let's see if I can run to this asshole.
Thanks, White One. If not for you, that might have taken me much longer. And I need to see Leif. The bitch has nearly ripped his innards out. And we two are all that's left of my crew. All right. You might not have heard. I'm Hjalmar on Crete. And I'll never forget you helping me in a time of need.
Geralt of Rivia.
The Geralt of Rivia. Like in the ballad about the sorceress and the witcher. You're still alive.
Looks like it.
Right? Well, forgive me. Just thought that all happened long ago. My dad used to tell me stories of your adventures. So, what are you doing on Unvik?
Geralt's like he's like over 100 years old.
Your crew, what happened to them?
It all started with a storm. You see, then came the blasted sirens. I had a Hornwall horn to drive them off, but one night it just disappeared. Next morning, the giant ambushed us, crushed half my men, hurled Arvid against the rocks, tucked Viggy under his arm. Just four made it here. But I suppose if it had all gone smoothly, would have made for a dreadfully short ballad about our heroic adventures.
Seems more doomed than heroic to me.
No. That's just the gods looking to see what metal we're made of. They'll soon get their answer.
Your father sent me. He needs you on Ard Skellig.
Impossible. Dad knows I'll not return till I kill the giant.
Situation's changed. The fate of all Skellige will be decided on Ard Skellig. They're getting ready to choose a new king.
The fate of Skellig is being decided here. If I accomplish this deed, it'll mean the gods have chosen me to rule.
The other claimants are already waiting at Caer Trolda.
Seems I must hurry then. Time to face the giant. Coming with?
Take it you're gonna fight the giant whether I help you or not.
Of course. But first I need to patch up Leif. Move him where he won't be bothered.
Leif's dead.
What? Nah, he's just unconscious. Lost a bit of blood, you know?
No,
He's
that
dead.
fucker's dead.
Trust me.
He's fucking dead. I'm gonna go loot his body if I can.
Swore he'd sink his blade into the giant's heart. Let's go.
Bled to death. Bled to death.
Hurry now! Pick up the pace!
Just like Krach.
I'm telling you, plow an enormous horse son he is.
So I heard.
Can't believe I finally got the bastard.
Haven't gotten him yet.
Well, Big J, since you're watching now, that's like the 5th person. I thought maybe you were watching already. There's like at least 2 other people watching. What's going on, everybody?
Geralt, help me smash that. We're sure to reach the giant's cave this way.
I can blow that up. Fuck, I burnt my goddamn good pants. God damn it.
Getting colder. Gotta be close.
Careful now.
Now since I have 6
One
people
odd
watching.
step and you can
What's
wake
going
him.
on, everybody?
Hey, quick! Let me out before he wakes!
He should be around here somewhere.
Wait. Know what they call Viggy? The loon. For good reason, too. Best he stay in there till we finish with the giant.
What? You out of your bloody mind, Uncrate?
I thought he was your comrade.
He is. Which is how I know what he's like to do.
Alright, guess you should stay in the cage then.
I'll listen to this guy.
I'll not forget this, Uncrate.
I'll
You want all
fucking
the
kill
glory
you
to
out
yourself?
afterwards, bitch.
Let me out right now!
I'm going to smoke some marijuana. Oh, there's 6 person left. Guess that wasn't cool. Oh, I lost another view too. 4 views. Oh. I dropped my sword? No fucking way. Cool.
Viggy, poor bugger.
Should have let him out.
Don't blame yourself. No, tell him. Thanks for your...
Yalmar the Giant Slayer.
Let's...
Want to look around some more?
In that case, I'll...
How the fuck do I get out of here? Okay, here we go.
It's clearing up.
Faster! Heat it up! Jump!
60 FPS.
Giddy up.
Slow now. Whoa.
Hey there! Come, take a gander!
Greetings. Looking to buy?
So long.
Nilfgaard and Skellige. Never fucking thought I'd see the day.
You're mad, woman! Well, mad!
Yes. Can hear you.
Good! Cunt! Ha!
Don't exaggerate. It's just.
No, Geralt. This is no just. The myth is that Ouroboros created the mask when the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect that he knew how when the...
So.
No.
So you.
Of course.
You believe.
Only. Besides.
Theft or no theft, Kroch gave us free.
First. Third. What? No.
Quickly! Follow me!
We must neutralize the mask! Mute its power!
A storm, damn it.
Geralt, watch out!
Great. What?
You...
Damn it.
Ermion says the mask might cause a natural disaster.
Fortunate he's here, then.
Relight.
Oh,
What now?
the mask... Take it.
Want me?
Yes.
Gonna read my mind again?
You object?
You do it whenever you want anyway.
No harm in it, then, is there? Let's go. Already found the first spot. This is the spot. Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
Keep it on until we've seen everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range. Put on the mask. Time. Geralt, stop dawdling. Don the damned mask. Put on the mask. We don't have time. Geralt, stop dawdling. Don the damned mask. Put on the mask. Geralt, stop dawdling. Don the damned mask.
Just gonna end it for right now because I have no idea what to do.
Put on the mask. We don't have time.
All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning. I love you. Bye.